Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel for another weekly update. Hope everybody's having a lovely weekend. And with that being said, let's get into the TA. Alright, so we are going to start here on the daily time frame, then we're going to move up to the weekly and then to the monthly. Alright, so we're going to start here with SPY, and I'm going to point out SPY QQ, guys, they're still right underneath resistance. We are just consolidating. If you come over here to the hourly time frame, I do have my nice big yellow arrow right there pointing to the downside, because underneath right here at 448.12, which was the low of this candlestick right here of Thursday session, I believe, under there you have no structure until you come all the way down here to 438.50. So I do think that it's very likely going to be the case. We've still rallied on up here. We've had a $45 move over on the Qs. We've had a $42 move over here on SPY with a $5 pullback. All right, $4.50 pullback. I am still looking for that pullback, and I'll also point out we've also had this off of decreasing volume. This entire run here is off decreasing volume. We can also see this on the big guy that has been moving the market. We also have decreasing volume here, but we're going to go over the weekly time frame as well, because I don't think things are looking all too bad right now. I really don't. All right, but coming back over here to SPY, we're right here at resistance. All right, now I will point out, if we throw on the Fibonacci retracement, you are still right here at the 0.786. You didn't really go, you didn't really go anywhere all week, but we did close above it. So I am going to say, guys, the market wants to go up, and I'm serious. Once we look at the weekly time frame, I think people are going to be like, oh crap, things don't look too bad, because they really don't look too bad. All right, I understand things yes, we are getting overstretched here, but still be very bullish on that pullback. QQQ, just like SPY, you're right here at resistance. Then you also have your RSIs are at 70 on SPY, QQQ, SMH. All right, I think you're very extended over here, and same thing as Apple. All right, guys, you've had declining volume for this whole run ever since right here. All right, right up there, straight up, just been dropping off. But I mean, I'd say this whole thing has been, ever since the start, you had this little spike on these candlesticks, but then, it's been fading. So, guys, I don't think these things are going to be holding up. You can see IWM as well. All right, just kind of holding, but it hasn't really been rallying on that. All right, you had your volume spikes here. All right, here IWM is honestly looking better than everything else. All right, and then over here on futures, I just want to come over here and point this out on the hourly time frame. Holy, I felt that one coming. I stopped talking. Holy. All right, so on the futures, guys, you still do have this consolidation going on, and it could turn into, at this point, I wouldn't really call this a head and shoulders, because it would have, it was turning up to look like that. But at this point in time, I would say we have a pretty clear double top. This is going to be your neckline down here. All right, so you are going to have to decline from where you are right now 0.4% to break that neckline. And once you do, you have no structure, guys. All right, underneath there, you have absolutely nothing for another almost 2%, 1.7% to the downside. And at that point, you will also have broken your next trend line. So, guys, we have two uptrends that we are going to be respecting here. You've already broken out of this one, and you actually did come back for the back. You didn't come back to the back test. All right, but yeah, you do have consolidation going on here. It's either going to be for the next leg up, or you're gonna, put in this double top here, come down here and break this neckline, and then we're coming down here. All right, NQ, guys, you still have these on the 4-hour time frames. Still got the bearish divergence going on over here on ES. All right, you still have the bearish divergence going on here on NQ. Same look over here on NQ. You're just putting in a base here, whether that be for the, bear side or the bull side. I will say it's looking like you're probably putting in a bearish top here. All right, this could be considered as a lower high. I'm just saying it's easier right now for you just to get one push underneath the low of this candlestick, this wick right here, and then you're in, a downtrend on the 4-hour time frame. So I do think that's what's looking likely at this point in time. But you had this same look over here. You did end up breaking down, but it was a bear trap. And then he went a lot higher. So that, I'm just saying, anything can happen. All right, now we're going to transition over to the weekly time frame, but I am also going to show you guys right now NVIDIA. All right, where's my volume? There you go. Low slash decreasing volume this whole entire ride right up into resistance. So I'm looking for that pullback. The daily charts, guys, are telling me that like we should be getting a pullback. All right. The same look over here in AMD. We should be getting that pullback. All right. Come over here to the weekly time frame. SPY. Does this chart look inherently bearish to you? I'm going to tell you, to me, it does not look bearish at all. It, like, not even in the slightest bit does this look bearish. We're going to look at some other charts. But yeah, we don't look bearish. Now, in this video, we're actually going to use the MACD. All right, I was just looking at the MACD, and that's, you know, something that we can smack on a chart here. And I think, again, this is something that a lot of people use. I think people are going to look at this and be like, crap, it's not really looking too bearish. You're about to, you know, does this thing look like you're about to fail this and then come all the way back down? It could, but, you know, more often than not, once you start crossing up, you're going to end up, you know, going on something like this, not something like, you know, you get up to resistance and then failed. No, it looks like it's going to be pushing towards all-time highs, guys. All right, same thing over here with the Qs. You had this bull flag consolidation. We were pointing this out because this is, I don't care if everyone wants to clown on this pattern, all right? It's there. It's been there the whole time. We were looking for the pullback here. All right, stemmed from that wick right here, which on the daily time frame, that was really your only point of resistance, was coming from right there. Boom, boom. All right, not really clear there, but all right, we were looking for you to stall out. You stalled out, formed your little handle here for a giant cup, and now you're off. All right, come over VIX. Does that look bullish to you? No, I don't think that looks bullish to me. All right, I'm just saying, guys, this doesn't look too bearish. Okay, QQ has this, you know, break from the handle from this bull flag. Looks like it's heading towards all-time highs. And now, come over to IWM. This also doesn't look too bad. Guys, we pointed this one out. We said it had, you know, the best risk to my bad, tongue twister. Best risk to reward ratio while we're down here at critical support on the weekly time frame. You had weekly support. All right, it was also like that over here, I'm going to be honest. But, you know, then you came over here. You had nothing there. Your weekly RSI was now getting over to oversold territory. This is where you get your major moves. We're then looking for like a $40 move over here out of IWM. $20 to $40 move. Come over here, $40. There you go. So we're looking for that $20 to $40 move. So far, guys, we already got a $20 move. So things really don't look that bearish to me. They really don't. All right, I'm sorry if that pisses anybody off that I keep saying that, but be bullish on the pullback. Apple, guys, in this daily time frame, you did start to break down. Right, just like we pointed out over there in ES, you broke this, you know, hourly uptrend you've had, 4-hour uptrend on the hourly time frame. I guess you can see that. On the weekly time frame, guys, you just had this consolidation in the form of a falling wedge slash bull flag, and now you're off to the races. This thing looks like it's about to shoot up to all-time highs. Come over to Amazon. You got a pretty similar look going on here. All of these things look like they're just consolidating before all-time highs. Tesla, again, with these flags, guys. Looking really good. It really is. All right, Meta. Again, just consolidation. It looks like you're about to be pushing all-time highs. All right, did anybody think this thing was ever going to return after, you know, the depths to hell down here? No. But, you know, well, maybe some of you did. I didn't. But now it has, and now we're back up at all-time highs. You just have this resistance going on here. Yeah, you're going to have, you know, a lot of volume up here. Yeah, I guess you're not going to have a lot of volume. More volume right here than you do over here, though. I know you guys can't really see it, but I can see it. All right, you get a volume spike right here. All right, right where we are right now. All right. But yeah, guys, I mean, things really aren't looking too bad. Goog. All right. I'd argue that Goog is not looking the best out of all of these, but it still just has this same cup and handle kind of look. Microsoft, you see what I'm talking about? This thing looks like it's going to keep going. Except you do have that shooting star candlestick. But over here on Apple, I just want to point out, guys, you didn't really get any bearish topping tail here last week. You didn't. You had a slight wick to the upside. The same look over here on SPY and QQ. It was wide-bodied green bar here we closed out with a $10 move last week. Wow. All right, $24 move. You got a $6 move, and you had a $10 move. That's insane. Insane. You did also have the increasing volume, so we could be making another high next week. All right, it could. The short squeeze is still going on. All right, you do have this bearish divergence going on over here, but that's why I want to include the MACD, guys. All right, everything does look like, you know, we're just going to be moving up to new highs. All right, but I want to point out this chart in particular. All right, if SMH, all right, is at new highs, why are people bearish on the market? Let's just be completely honest. All right, the semis usually lead the market. Semis are now at all-time highs. QQQ looks like it's about to be coming up to all-time highs. All right, SPY is a very similar look, but QQ probably going to be the next to take out all-time highs. All right, that's why I want to point out this chart. This thing looks like it just started another leg up. Looks like we got a move like this going on where you could begin this, you know, slow grind up here. Just putting it out there, we got this, you know, big move up right there. Could start a slow grind up right here. All right, could turn into something like that, but I'm just saying this could very well be an early indicator here that, you know, SPY and QQ guys, they're probably heading to all-time highs. They have a very similar look to what we got going on over here on the semis. All right, but then you come over here in AMD and like this is looking ridiculous too. All right, like everything's just looking really freaking good. All right, put on the MACD again. It's looking really freaking good, guys. Everything looks like it's about to explode that I'm watching. All right, Avgo, insane. I'm telling you guys, be bullish on that pullback. This thing does look like it's probably going to go. It's going to go pretty hard here. The video, I understand you want to be bearish, but like, hey, it squoze the shorts out here. I remember I was one of the shorts that, you know, around here, I remember getting squoze, and then I just, you know, stopped trying to play it. And then there was that. And it, guys, it's never came back. So it's probably gonna eventually, but we don't know when that's gonna happen. And I think things look really bullish. All right, they look really good here on the weekly time frame. You can look on the monthly time frame. Like, let's just come over here to SPY, and this is what I was just saying, that wide body green bar over there on the weekly time frame. Guys, when do you see these bars followed by like bearish bars? You like typically don't. Well, I'm talking, you know, downside bars. All right, you got this going on. You still end up the next month making $15 more of highs. Okay, you got one right here. It marked the high, but it was, you know, $15 later. Going over here, $13, you know, higher. One right here. Yeah, that next candle marked the high, but $20 higher. Okay, so like I hope you guys see what I'm talking about. You're like typically going to be seeing continuation off of these candles. And we got one of them. So, you know, guys, this literally looks like just consolidation before the next move up here, and then it looks like it's probably going to keep going. Don't bet against America. That's all I really got to say here. I think that's probably the you know, goal of the video here is like, don't bet against America. These weekly charts look insane, and yeah, I think with that being said, I will catch you all on the next one. Everyone have a lovely rest of your weekend, and I will catch you on Monday. Peace.